Okay, so if you're watching this video right now, this live stream in a replay, I am just in my apartment. It is 3:30 in the morning, and I wanted to stay up all night so that I can be available for one of my neighbors because she can't sleep and she likes to go outside for smokes and she doesn't like to go out there alone, so I'm going to try to be available for her. But in the meantime, I wanted to talk about the things that are going on in my life and in my creative endeavors. So, uh, since about April and just before April, in March, I had been practicing my bass guitar for a show. I was invited to do a 420 show at the dispensary across the street. And I thought, oh, I'll do my bass guitar. I'll play my bass guitar with some drum beats or something, or I'll play my piano over some of my backing tracks, which I was undecided at the time, but I eventually did the piano instead of the bass guitar. But I really got into practicing my bass guitar as much as possible, almost every day for weeks at a time. And now I've gotten so much better at my bass guitar that it's become a really fun thing to do. It's just noodle around, play some jazz, kind of blues, improvisation on my bass, and yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm having such a fun time doing it, and now in my music, in my beats, I've created kind of like this format, this kind of situation where I have my Yamaha Reface electric piano. I do that. I do my bass guitar, and I get some like drum breaks on there. I make beats out of that mostly because I like the fact that it's not, you can't quantize it. It's really cool because it means that I have to step up to the plate. I actually have to be a good musician, and it takes time and skill and practice and patience and all that. So, but it's been really rewarding. So I've been almost every day making instrumentals and beats on my computer in FL Studio, and I've compiled, over 1,000 within the span of 5 years. I'm doing pretty good. My mental health has definitely took a turn for the best after I had kind of a blowout panic attack on stream. But now I feel like I know I'm resilient. I know that I can face pretty crazy conditions and psychological scenarios, and I'm feeling like I'm really strong. I feel like I can actually do amazing things in my life. So I'm very happy to be here. I'm very grateful to be where I'm at. So, one thing I had been working on for quite a long time, over a year, was it was working on journal entries and writing into my phone, dictating into my phone. I had written, over the span of a year, I had written around 700,000 words approximately into journal entries that I'm going to turn into a philosophical reflection called Living Systems. That I'm going to try to finish that in the winter, but it's going to be awesome. I've got my story, The Electric Noir, the first season, or, well, I'm just calling it basically The Electric Noir, as one entire full short story at about 16,600 words. It's a beautiful story. I've got it in audiobook format with music backing it on my YouTube channel. It's at the very top of my channel when you go to my homepage. So if you want to see that, it's very fun, very cool sci-fi adventure. But yeah, I see some people. There's always like it goes from 0 to 1 to 0 to 1 to 0 to 1 as far as viewers. No one's no one's saying anything. It's okay. So yeah, hopefully soon. My main goal is to start doing live shows. I've got my DJ controller and made a bunch of beats that all sound similar and the same kind of BPM. So that's gonna be cool. I'm thinking about going to like community centers and doing charity shows, which should be pretty fun. So yeah, I don't think anyone is online at this point. I don't think anyone is like anyone that I know is watching YouTube at this hour. But I thought I might as well talk about some things. Yeah, living systems. It's a story about an AI, a combat AI, living on a asteroid mining colony, being demoted to watching after this specific facility, and a bunch of hijinks happens, and she augments a custodial worker who has a very low IQ and turns him into a super genius that they try to escape from the mining colony on the planet orbiting Saturn. And that's part of the story. I haven't written it yet, but there's 3 main books from the entire Electric Noir trilogy that I want to have created. The first one being the Electric Noir, then the second one being Living Systems, Notes on Human Sentience, and the third one being Player's Filter, which is kind of funny because it's named after a cigarette. Hey, Mr. Smith, how's it going? Yeah, so I'm working a lot. I'm making a lot of music. I'm past, I think I started on Canada Day, which is July 1st, 2020. And for Canada Day this year, 2025, I had already reached past 1,000 finished projects. Now I'm at about 1,053 finished projects on my SoundCloud, which is pretty amazing for 5 years. Just over 5 years. But yeah, no, I feel pretty good. Like I don't know if you heard this before, but I have over 700,000 words written into my journals regarding my philosophical reflections. So I feel pretty good about that. It's all going to be condensed into the story. So yeah. I'm working on my bass guitar skills. I'm working on my finger drumming skills for my my keyboard, doing drumming on FL Studio with FPC Fruity Pad controller. I have a drum. I have a hand drum, like a djembe, and it's been pretty fun to use so far. Only cost me about $75 off of Long and McQuaid, so that's pretty decent. Yeah, sometimes it's good to just realize that, even though it's slow, even though, sometimes it feels like no progress is being made, that over time, I'm changing, I'm maturing as a person, as a Southern Iranian person. I'm as a person, I'm becoming a better version of myself. I know this because people have taken notice. Like there was a friend of mine from the community that was talking to me at length and telling me how most people they haven't heard anything negative about me in the community. And I mean, I try to work hard as possible to not be controversial or I guess I don't know. I just you know I try to be a good person as much as possible. It's not going to work all the time, but yeah, yeah, exactly. You just got to keep up, keep practicing. What I want to do is with my bass guitar playing, I want to challenge myself. Today, well, yesterday, I was playing stoner rock drums at about 85 BPM with my bass guitars, improvising over top of it. But then all of a sudden it switched up and it went to 165 thrash punk. And I'm like, oh no, oh shit, it's crazy. But I just decided to go with it. And it was the funnest thing ever. Honestly. It's like, I hung with it. I mean, I fucked up a few times, but man, I gotta do that more often. High BPM, pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to be trying to do streams in the future where I'm doing a performance where I have, I'll get my interface and I'll plug my bass guitar into my interface. Maybe have like FL Studio going or something, so I can play a beat and then have a full performance along with that. Not guaranteeing that it's going to be any good, but yeah, it's worth doing. I never usually stay consistent with the streams, but I find that yeah, small increments. If I feel like saying something, like putting a social media, like say you wanted to put a tweet out there or something like that, you had something on your mind or something you wanted to respond to, I feel like I could do shorts, like YouTube shorts regarding that. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on TikTok. I'm not anything. So today, there's a couple things I wanted to talk about: my bass guitar, my jamming rig, and I also wanted to talk about Brent Hines, the former lead guitarist of Mastodon. He passed away in a motorcycle accident, so I want to talk about that. But yeah, sorry, you say you saw you uploaded another album a couple of days back. Haven't had a chance to listen yet, but we'll get to it this week for sure. Yeah, whenever you feel like it, whenever you have the time allotted. I come up with a lot of music, so it's not really like you're not obligated to do it. If anytime you feel like listening to Midnight Bandit, I mean, fuck, that's good enough as it is. It doesn't matter what it is, and if something, if you feel like one of my songs kind of is a good thing to listen to, whether you're kind of doing chores or running errands or jogging or working out or whatever you're doing, my music I'd hope would kind of I guess elevate that experience. So yeah, but feels good to be on stream. Yeah, I feel like I've relaxed completely uh, from where I used to be. I feel like I'm much more natural on stream. On September 22nd, oh, when you said something, I like yourself, man. I prefer to be able to listen to on the studio monitors and soak it up properly. Just need the cap in the schedule. Yeah, I release a lot of my stuff on Bandcamp. Most of my stuff is on Bandcamp and SoundCloud. I haven't really been releasing much on YouTube. All the stuff on my Bandcamp is 44.1 kilohertz, and it's 16-bit CD quality. It's all free. So you could download either single songs, whatever speaks to you, or whole albums or whatever, but it's all on there for free, or like pay as much as you want. And yeah, no, it's worth it listening to it. in the higher quality because I do put a lot of effort into making the mix sound like decent. Although, like, to be honest, I don't know pretty much any fucking thing that I'm doing. I just, if it sounds good to me, it sounds good. So yeah, um, yeah, things are good. Things are good. Uh, I'm getting my car back on the road. That's gonna be fun. I have an Oldsmobile. It's like my favorite thing. Driving is like one of my favorite things. So can't wait to get back on the road. I'm trying to get myself a job doing delivery and stuff, but yeah. Anyhow, uh, I've been wanting ever since I was a kid. I always wanted to get a subwoofer, like a big 15-inch or two 12-inch competition subwoofers in my car, and I think that dream is slowly becoming a reality. Although I don't know where I'm gonna play it because I can't just like pound the bass when I'm driving or insert like where are you gonna go? You go to like different parking lots. They'll fucking chase you out of there with pitchforks and torches, like it's witchcraft or something. But that's what I want. Most of my music is tailored towards heavy bass, even though I mean you wouldn't think that listening to it. But yeah, I feel pretty good about most stuff. The problem with the streams is that my ADHD flares up, and I need to do something else. I need to jump off and do something else. So maybe it would be a good idea for me to like have multiple things going on my stream, like either I'm jamming or like I'm doing something or fucking something. I don't know, improvising on my piano. But yeah, this is basically just a test so I can talk to people if they show up. Oh man. Yeah. So I wonder, do you play bass? Do you play bass? Have you tried playing bass? Because I would imagine that being into percussion, you probably have kind of that already that feel for bass guitar. So yeah, I love bass. I guess it's cathartic the way fingerstyle with the bass. I mean, even playing with a plectrum, it's just the way it's not like a guitar where the strings are so like close together. I don't know. With a guitar, I feel like I mean I have tiny hands, but they're not very graceful hands, so they're gonna like mess up and fuck up the whole song basically. Or whereas on a bass, the strings are far enough apart I can actually deal with it. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Things are good. Things are good. I'm feeling like that last stream I did where I was freaking out. It's like night and day. It's like midnight and midday. Because I don't know. I'm feeling like myself again. Mm, yeah. What kind of bass do you prefer? I've got my bass. It's like one sec. Uh, mm, this is my bass. Fucking light. Can't see it in the light. It's a SG bass, right? Just one motherfucker. Cherry red, but you can't see that in the light. Oh yeah, I like SGs. SG basses are cool. I can't play guitar, but like, yeah, I want to get a Gibson SG bass. But I mean, I don't think I really need it all that much. Because, like, I don't think I'm that good of a bass player, to be honest. If I could only have one bass, it would be a Fender Precision. Yeah, no doubt. That's the go-to. It's like basically the Stratocaster of basses, right? So yeah, yeah, it's a pretty decent one. Mm. Yeah. I think I'm sold on the SG bass. I think that's the only one I'm gonna go for now. I might try a Rickenbacker. Those are cool, but I like short scale basses. So that's what I'd be into. Um, I really want to get a 15-inch subwoofer train or amp for my bass guitar, but I don't have the space for it. I can't. I can barely turn up my 6-inch subwoofer, my practice Ampeg. Yeah, I turn it up to halfway, and then I turn down the volume on my SG bass, and it's still pretty loud. So I don't know. I think I should get. I think I should get like a practice space. There's some practice spaces where I could really crank it. So I'm loving. Even though it's just like a mud bucker on my SG bass. I'm still loving it. I'm still loving that bass. It's just a cool thing. It's like a red devil bass, cherry red. Love it. Yeah, I feel it'd be cool to have a green one, like a lime green one, like a Nickelodeon slime green SG bass. Fucking cool shit. Uh, uh, man, I have come so far in my life. I've actually made so much fucking progress over these like past 5 years. It's insane, like the amount of things I've learned and the things I've implemented. I used to have really bad rejection sensitive dysphoria from my ADHD, where I just, for whatever reason, it was mostly toxic people. I would care way too much about toxic fucking bullshit aimed at me. Um, yeah, the SG base, my one has like an amazingly like, I mean, the action could use a bit of work because there's a bit of string buzz, but nah, no, it's really, it's like it's butter. Really, you could shred on it. So, and I'm not really a shredder, but you know. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, there haven't really been many people on here tonight. I want to test it out, see how it would go. I think I might later on today. I think I'll do another stream, and I'll probably play my bass, play some. I'll wow the crowd with my Electric Warlock series, uh, or Funky Warlock. That's what it is, a Funky Warlock. Or I just improvise my bass lines, which are a lot of the time not really even on time, but you know you got to start somewhere. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. I'm probably gonna get off and go for another smoke, but yeah, keep in good spirits, keep rocking the free world, and stay frosty.